Yo, what's up, my gods, kings, my warriors, my ascended masters? Salute. Open up this conversation with cosmic love, peace, gratitude, and the strength. And let's get straight to it. So, guys, it's a lot of majority of guys out there. Okay, it's a majority of guys out there that's at an all-time low with their testosterone. We all get that. Okay, this is why it's important to be on semen retention. I recommend every guy try practicing semen retention for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And guys are walking addicts. I say they walking addicts because when it comes to pleasure, that's a drug in itself. Pleasure is a drug in itself. Whether that's pleasure through drugs, certain drugs to be specific, weed and shit like that. And, it could get even worse with meth and, hardcore drugs and shit. Or sexual pleasures, you know what I'm saying? And the dopamine hits, whether it's a dopamine hit from the hardcore drugs or a dopamine hit from releasing your semen, both of them is high fucking dopamine hits. You get high ass dopamine rushes, you know what I'm saying? And it makes sense why a person could be addicted to drugs and a person could be addicted to intimacy, intercourse or pleasuring themselves and shit to the, nasty websites and shit like that. And it's deeper than that. Not only is it a drug, just like the hardcore drugs, it tarnishes you. It damn near could kill you. You know what I'm saying? You're stabbing yourself. You're hurting yourself. Fucking your life up. As much as you will take weed out for this example, but as much as you go into hardcore drugs, just like as much as you go into sexual shit and wasting your seed all the time, you losing so much shit, you know what I'm saying, about yourself. Losing a piece of your soul, you know what I'm saying? One drop of semen is like 40 pints of blood or some shit like that. So you're losing a lot of blood, you're losing a lot of bone marrow, minerals. You're killing yourself slowly. And on top of that, like I said, a lot of guys walk around on this planet addicted to this shit. Addicted like a drug addict. Because it is a drug. The sexual stuff is a drug and it's dangerous as fuck. But don't get discouraged. Don't get put in fear from this. Don't relapse. Don't do nothing. We know that we overcame this shit. We know we're getting better every day. We working on self-mastery. This shit is for the rest of your life. Lust ain't going nowhere. So it's important to self-master yourself and know how to move and what systems and what certain solutions you have in place, certain perspectives and mentalities you have in place for when you get sexual urges or temptations and shit like that for the rest of your life, and you good. You move just like that. You move like your raised version that already conquered the shit. You know what I'm saying? No pressure to you. Move like that nigga. Move like, man, I'm the most powerful motherfucker. This shit don't got more power than me. This shit only could try to trick me, try to persuade me. That's it. But I make the decision at the end of the day. I choose strength every time. So this shit ain't shit. I used to not choose strength. Understanding where you came from, knowing what you're doing now, knowing this lifestyle change, knowing that you're not turning back, knowing that, okay, the urges could be powerful. You could be really having, you're building semen every day, millions of sperm cells every day. Your balls gonna have a lot of just energy, bro. A lot of semen down there. 444. Thank you, ancestors. But a lot of energy and semen down there, bro. Just keep it a buck. That's not sugarcoat shit. So you're powerful. That's that masculinity in you. That's what makes you you in this avatar, in this flesh, you know what I'm saying? Part of it, you know, so your life force is very important, not just in the flesh, but in the fucking cosmos, bro. Sexual energy is powerful as hell. So the urge is gonna be strong as fuck because you're strong as fuck. You're powerful as fuck. So of course that shit has to feel powerful as fuck. Now if you feel like you about to explode and all this shit, okay, it makes sense. But understand that you have a lot of strength. You hold the power. Literally, you hold the power. Literally. So what goes by whatever the fuck you say goes. Whatever, however you want to make this shit, you can make it how you want to make it. Create your reality. However you want to play this shit, bro, you can play it how you want to play it. If you be like, shit, I ain't relapse, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Urge come, then that means I got to go hit them push-ups. Urge come, that means it's telling me it's time to put creativity, make a song, write a book. It's telling me it's time to use that energy. It's not telling me to go talk to this girl that look cute or go hit up her, you know, talk to her, call her. You know, hit up a sneaky link, get on a dating app, watch some nasty shit, look at some nasty shit. Yeah. You know, deplete myself, hurt myself, feel like shit, fuck myself over because I'm choosing this shit. Blame somebody else. Don't run from my problems. Don't be accountable. You know, nobody got time for that shit no more, bro. We ain't moving like that no more. Like we ain't giving a fuck about that shit. We value strength. Okay. If it's a trajectory, if the trajectory is like this, the longer you stay on semen retention, why not? It's common sense. Why not just stay on that shit? You do anything else. You could pick whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? When the urge come or throughout your day, as long as you stay on the street and don't relapse. You feel me? Relapse shouldn't even be shouldn't even be an option. You know what I'm saying? Like take this for example. I used to cope with eating certain bullshit junk food. You feel me? Now, when I used to cope with the lust shit, you know what I'm saying, with the wasting my seed, for whatever reason, right? Coping, taking that shit fully out, right? And now, okay, I still got the coping shit with the junk food, but that's the only option. Or whatever other coping mechanisms, for examples and shit like that. But one thing that's not on there no more is the lust shit. So when you get the urges and all that, yeah, still do your workout, still do what you gotta do. But you know, them urges do come back and they come back stronger. You know, like I said, I had like 5, 6, 7 urges today. So I had an urge when I started the video. I had an urge when I started probably 2 minutes, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes into the video. Now I told you I had the urge. Just had to hurry up, do that little wall shit and shit, you know? Just because I didn't want to make this video and it's taking my focus away because all the energy is stuck down now, you know? But like I was trying to say is that I'd rather eat some junk food, you know what I'm saying, than go to wasting my seed to whoever or to whatever. To who or what, I don't know. None of that. We don't want to waste shit. All that's precious. You know what I'm saying? Then another perspective that I'm going to give y'all. If you got an urge and shit and it's very powerful. I did this at work. And your son is like, your son see you going through it. Your son like, what's going on, Dad? Like, you know what I'm saying? You okay, Dad? And what you gonna tell your son? You gonna tell him, nah, I ain't okay, son, it's just, man, I just want some ass and titties, son. Like, I just wanna release. I gotta explode. You not telling your son that. Even if you feel like that in your mind, telling you whatever the fuck is telling you. Your body's saying yeah and all that shit to the bullshit, whatever your body and your mind telling you, you know what you're gonna tell your son. You're gonna tell your son, look, you're gonna be that father for your son, that father figure, something to look up to. You're gonna tell him like, everything's all good, son. Nah, like, your dad's okay. Which is positive messages you put in your head. And this is like, if you have a real son, definitely use this. But I don't know if your son will even ask you something like that. But okay, cool, use it if you do. But this is for like, if you didn't have a son, you know what I'm saying? And if you still got a son, you still can do this as well. But this is just a mentality to use when you have a big urge that hit you. And usually with a relapse and shit, motherfuckers be bored, or usually when relapses happen, motherfuckers don't have nothing in place. Nothing to stand by, no systems, no solutions, no hobbies, no strength, no future visions, none of that, no ambition, not a strong why of why they doing it. But what's automatic of a strong why is your son. You know what I'm saying? Your son looking up to you. He don't want to see his dad relapsing all over the fucking place. He don't want to have a weak dad. You gonna stay on you go on the longest streak you ever could if you knew your son was depending on you to be that father for him, that strong masculine father. Not just a regular father, not just a dad, a father. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a mentality I just had earlier today and shit. And just wanted to share that with y'all. And yeah, man, like that's my take on it. That's my perspective on how I feel like well, not feel like, know that a lot of guys out here is addicts to pleasure and lust and shit like that. So I used to be. So the enemy had a lot of us like that, just fucked up. A lot of us is still stuck down there. So I'll be having to help as many guys as I can and shit to get up out of there. You feel me? I feel like that's part of my purpose and shit. And there's a lot of guys that did get out of there and they never look back, so that's great. And there's guys out there that's not giving a fuck about getting out of there, which that's sad. They'd rather live the rest of their life like that, you know what I'm saying? And it is also guys out there that didn't even get a chance to practice this free, ancient way of living, and they transcended. They're not here no more. So salute to them warriors. They not on the planet no more, but they definitely are loved by their loved ones. And if they didn't get a chance to practice semen retention, that should just tell you to give you an indication of how grateful you are to even be practicing this shit of today, you know, of the present moment. Yeah, so that's the video. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I open up this conversation with positive energy, and I'm ending the same way. End the conversation with cosmic love, peace, gratitude, and inner strength. Yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. There's gonna be more videos uploaded. I'm gonna make some more right now. Salute.